Seems like the last few rounds of videos have been about my less enjoyable employment experiences. Some amusing, some more amusing than others, and some just learning experiences. Time to veer off into happier subject matter today, because I ran across these in a bookstore. My parents bought me these almost exact copies. I read them cover to cover multiple times and took them with me wherever I went, moving all around the East Coast, doing newspaper work and any other job I could find. Those battered copies, I somehow lost track of them. Maybe they're still in the house somewhere, I don't know, or a storage unit. Either way, I would say the memory is foggy, but it's not. There's no memory of it at all. They're just gone. Speaking of foggy memories, I don't even really know why I was drawn towards Sherlock Holmes. Like every other person, it seemed like I was born knowing of Sherlock Holmes. You know, the deerstalker hat, using a spyglass to pretend you're a detective. Just right up there with pretending any piece of wood is a gun and you're Billy the Kid when you're younger. Digging as deep as I can into the memory banks, though, I think the first time I can consciously remember putting Sherlock Holmes's name together with a picture was from an 80s cartoon, Brave Star. Yeah, 23rd century westerns and Victorian era detective fiction. Who would have thought? It would have been a perfect match. Yeah, I definitely knew more about Brave Star at the time than I did about Sherlock Holmes, because I didn't even know who it was that he was struggling with on that cliff next to a waterfall. All I knew is that there was some guy with a mustache and a funny looking hat that was trying to get to him. And when the two of them finally fell over the cliff, he yelled, "Holmes!" And next thing you know, we're on 23rd century Earth when you're used to Tex Hex and 3030 and Carium and whatever planet they were on. I gotta rewatch that series, see if it stands up. Anyway, that's the first time I can remember putting a face and a voice and a costume to the character named Sherlock Holmes. And do you know a lot of people think that he was actually a living person? That mail gets delivered to 221B Baker Street. I think there's actually a bar there. Yeah, I still remember getting those books, staring at them and thinking, finally, like everything I need to know about the character, everything about him, is in these 2 volumes. I knew I was going to enjoy the stories, like digging into history I didn't know about, but I was shocked at how much I loved Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's writing style. He's got an economical, direct style that still has this awesome adventure vibe that just pulls you right in. I'm looking forward to rereading those stories right now. Thanks to the internet, I eventually learned that Doyle didn't really care much for Sherlock Holmes and kind of saw the character as a waste of his time, preferring to spend his energy on more worthy aims. Well, I found those. As of now, I would consider myself more of a horror and suspense author. I definitely found, I guess, what you would call his darker side. Specifically, his story is probably my favorite one, Lot 249. That story is a chilling masterpiece. When it was released, it got rave reviews from none other than H.P. Lovecraft. There's a couple of different audio versions, good quality, some abridged, on YouTube. So put it on before you go to bed tonight. Yeah, there's nothing like having actual physical copy of a book. I got into this whole self-publishing thing. I figured I would just write and publish ebooks. I mean, so far I got 2 out there. But after some real-world requests and some comments from people on social media, I put some work into it. And those 2 books, they come out at night. And Larry's Cabin are now available in paperback. If you want to read a couple of free chapters to see what you're getting into, those are available on my Substack at Bramblewood After Dark. Thank you.